everybody, Akira's here. Welcome back. Alright, so it's been quite a hectic week. Luckily, the officer who was involved in the fatal pedestrian accident has been cleared both by the prosecutor and by the psychiatrist to come back to duty, and he was back yesterday. So I was partnered with him yesterday, and it was his first day back, and took him out to breakfast, and it was pretty dead. Not much going on that day, so it went well. But there's another officer who actually had a Florida vacation planned, so we were down to 3 officers for 4 shifts, and this weekend I was supposed to be off, but I'm actually working 18 hours overtime on my off weekend. So I actually set my alarm to wake up early before swimming with my little ones. I happen to be off today, and I worked last night, but I set my alarm so I could wake up and do a special video for you guys, because I know it's been a while again. And I did get a really cool gift from one of the viewers here, Wesley Hamrick. So he wanted me to. He actually, I know what it is. I know he makes custom knives. So I know there's a custom knife in here, and apparently he actually crafted it so it kind of looks like sort of like it's like a flint knapped knife, I guess is probably the best way to put it. So anyway, he wanted me to do an unboxing of it. So rather than go through the comments in this video like I normally would do, we just made it to the hydro dam. There's not really a whole lot of question about what we're going to do. It's not like you guys are going to be like, oh, you know what, screw the hydro dam, let's just go over to the Trapper Homestead. No, we're going to obviously spend a lot of time in the hydro dam, probably be most of the episode. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and here on camera, just want to say a special thank you to Wes. Greatly appreciate it. Wow, and it took him quite a while to make it, so I do really appreciate the effort. And he's got this thing so duct taped up, I'm not even sure where to begin. But then again, it's not like I'm defusing a bomb here, so I imagine I can just kind of dig in here best I can. There we go. Oh, it's just going to be a box of duct tape, I think. So one layer of duct tape is now gone. I also brought scissors in case I need reinforcements. So, alright, let's see if I can peel off this next layer. This might be a little tougher. I think this is actually the layer that's on the box itself. During my last few days, I actually had a pretty interesting call. It was right at the end of my shift, and my normal partner came in early to start his shift because he had a few questions on a couple crash reports he was working on the computerized crash reports. So we were sitting there at headquarters, and about 20 minutes before the end of my shift, and we got this call that there's a disturbance, and at one of our apartment complexes. And so we start heading out, and then they update it and say, actually, it's a dog that has attacked its owner. That's what all the screaming's about. So we get there, and sure enough, in the common area, there's it's one of those apartment buildings where you walk in, and then it's inside. There's like a common area where the stairs go up, and there's a couple apartments off the side, and then a couple apartments up top off to the side. There's one of our well-known clients, and he's laying there unresponsive in the hallway, and there's a white pit bull running around in the common area. Nobody else is out at this moment. I'm kind of afraid that somebody's going to poke their head out of their apartment and get mauled, but try to open up the door to the common area, and immediately the dog just fills the gap, and nothing but teeth, claws, and a bunch of hatred coming towards us. And so he's trying to claw the gap open to get at us, and myself and my partner quickly shut the door and game plan, like literally about a 5-second game plan, talking about shot angles and whatnot. And it's pretty obvious the guy needs help. Medics are staging, not wanting to come in because they are not going to come in unless the scene's safe. And this guy obviously needs help, and we have to get to him. So we ended up having to shoot the dog. My partner shot the first shot, and then the dog just kind of winced back a little bit in the torso. It hit him in the torso. The dog kind of just winced back a little bit, immediately regained its composure, and came right back through the door towards us again. And that's with a .40 caliber hollow point Glock. So anyway, a Hornady round. I made it to the tissue paper here. So maybe it's just like a really spectacular turd. Maybe that's what it is. No, I'm just kidding. I know Wes wouldn't do that to me. But so then I followed up with basically 2 shots to the torso, and the dog was still standing, and I hit one straight into the between his shoulders, straight into the breastplate. So I don't know if that one was absorbed by the breastplate. But I mean, we're talking like almost point blank range, like probably a distance of, maybe 2-3 feet, maybe actually more like 2 feet, and or less. And then the dog kind of winced back that time from my 2 shots, started walking back down the hallway, and looked back at me. But as he's walking down the hallway, he's heading back towards where the unresponsive owner is. So I had to put in a headshot on him at about 4 feet. Just popped him with a headshot. But that dropped him like immediately. Kind of dropped him, and then we went in and took care of the owner. And immediately, as soon as the dog dropped and I walked up and made contact with the owner, who's an habitual alcoholic, he just I've arrested him multiple times for disorderly conduct and other various crimes. He just started cussing me out about shooting his dog and all that stuff. So anyway, can't win for losing. But he ended up having a big chunk, probably about that big, taken right out of his arm, right in that area there. I mean, it was just completely, the skin was just peeled back and just hanging off his arm like that, and you could see muscle and tendons. And anyway, got him taken to the hospital. Here, initially he was going to refuse going to the hospital unless his ex-girlfriend went with him. It's like, dude, you're going to get your wound infected and that'll be it. But you'll lose the arm. But ended up getting him to go to the hospital, and I guess the doctor stopped counting at 30 stitches. He ended up with over 60 stitches to put his arm back together. And the next day I saw him, he had a sling, and that was pretty much it. But good news is it was a white pit bull, so black dogs matter. Won't be on our doorstep protesting or anything like that. Another joke that was being told. People were asking about it. I was like, yeah, I was aiming for the owner, but the dog kept getting in the way. But just some gallows humor to lighten it up, because I really didn't want to shoot the dog. Because as you guys know, I had to put my dog down earlier this month, and I love dogs. So it's sad to see, but something snapped in that dog. And anyway, so that was my week. All right, let's get into this here. All right, let's get the tissue out of here. Ooh, it is nice. Check that out. Wow. Very, very nice. The detail on that. So he made this all by hand. This is all his doing. So I really appreciate this. I'll obviously have to put this somewhere where the kiddos won't get to it. But yeah, he gave me some special instructions on how to take care of it. But thank you so much, Wes. Thank you. Let me get it on camera there. I'm kind of just checking it out by myself, and I'm not very good at these unboxings. So anyway, very nice. Could have used this. Could have used this maybe instead, but it didn't seem like the pistol rounds were working too well. I'll tell you that much. But and our shot placement was pretty decent. That dog was just hyped up. So thank you so much, Wes. I greatly here. Let me get this up here. There we go. Thank you so much, Wes. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I think maybe what I'll do is I might just make this a separate video than the actual gameplay, because I'm up to about 10 minutes now. I'm seeing. I don't know how I talk so slow, but apparently I do. So again, thank you so much, Wes. And yeah, glad I could share this with everybody. So Christmas came early for me. So, well, I'm going to end it there. Make sure I don't have anything else in here I'm missing. But very, very nice. He also paid for all the shipping and everything too. I mean, it cost some money to make this and to ship it. So, wonderful. Wonderful. I'll be keeping this on display near my computer, um, you know, for many years to come. So it means a lot. I can't believe that people are willing to take time to do something this nice for me. So yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Y'all have a good Christmas. Bye.
Things I didn't do because of fear. You didn't want to hear.